I'm Sharon Bill. Today let's have a look at the actual practicalities of playing some of the scales that I've been talking about in other videos. We're going to begin with the scale of C major. That's the obvious starting point because it has no sharps or flats. It's all on the white keys. If you want to know why that is, just check back on the previous videos explaining the construction of the major scale. So here we go, we're going to go C major. Remember, scale just means step. So we're just going to go next door notes in step. We're going to do one octave, which means 8 notes. Think about an octopus has got 8 legs, and so we have a scale of an octave with 8 notes. Obviously, we haven't got 8 fingers, we've only got 5 fingers, and so we have to practice in a particular fingering pattern to make sure that we can play the scale smoothly without running out of fingers and have any gaps in the playing. And so the fingering pattern is to play, we call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so C major, right hand only, 1 octave, we play 1, 2, 3, and now we need to tuck your thumb under to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 3 makes 8, and there's our octave. When you're tucking under, make sure that it's a sideways pivot more than an up and under. It's a little bit too clumsy, that is. So 1, 2, 3, sideways pivot all the way to the top. And then just reverse coming back down. No need to repeat that top note, just come straight back down. And so now we want 3 over to get to the end of our octave. When you're playing it in a more fluid flow, once you've got it going under your fingers, think in twos. It just helps you to kind of keep a musical rhythm and it gives it a sense of direction. So go, C major 1 octave right hand. C major 1 octave left hand is now going to be the mirror image of what we've just played because our hands are symmetrical. So we begin with our little finger this time and get all the way to our thumb. 3 over to get to the top. And then reverse it, don't repeat that note, straight back down. Tuck under. Let's try that again, and we'll think in twos to make it nice and smooth and to flow musically. Notice all the movement is in the wrist. We don't want any elbows clunking around, it's all in the wrist. You can actually play that together in contrary motion. Contrary means opposite, so we're going to do C major 1 octave in contrary motion using that fingering pattern but going in a mirror image direction. So we start sharing C with ones. We want ones, twos, threes, tuck outwards to get the next 5 notes. Finishing with little finger. Don't repeat the note, turn it straight around all the way back to your thumb. 3's over because 5 plus 3 makes 8. And there's your octave. Once you've got that under your fingers, you need to practice it quite a bit, really. Practice it regularly. There are so many reasons why we should practice scales. Just check out the video that I've put to sort of encourage you why we need to be doing these. And then once you've got it under your fingers and you feel comfortable with it, you can get a musical flow to that, give it a bit of musical direction, thinking in twos. For the earlier stages of playing, 1 octave is sufficient. We can play 1 octave in similar motion. That means we're going to go 1 octave but in the same direction, not in contrary motion. It's a little bit trickier, this is. When you're going ascending or upwards, your right hand leads the way with the fingering, tucking after 3, and then your left hand follows suit. And then as you're descending or coming down, your left hand leads the way with the fingering, tucking after 3, and then your right hand follows suit, like this. So we're beginning on C's, and we're going to have to start with opposite fingering because our hands are in mirror image, and we're going to go in the same direction now. So we're beginning at the bottom C. Right hand starts, tuck under after 3. Now left hand over with 3. Turn it straight back around, and now your left hand will lead the way with the fingering. Tuck under. And your right hand can follow suit with finger 3 to the end. Again, it takes quite a bit of practice. You might find it helpful to actually say out loud. 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over. When I say 3 under, I'm going 1, 2, 3, thumb under. I'll do that again just so you can have another little look at that. 3, tuck under, 3 over. Now your left leads, 3, tuck under, 3 over. There we go, job done. For the later grades or for a more advanced finger exercise, we now want to move to 2 octaves. So we certainly haven't got enough fingers to get from C to C to C. And so what we're going to have to do, we'll do right hand first of all, is we're going to go 3 under, 4 under, 3 under. So it will go like this. 1, 2, 3, under, pivot under. Now 4 under, 3 under, and then finish at the top. There's our 2 octaves. Now we reverse the process, coming back down, straight back, turn it around, 3 over, 4 over, 3 over. So you need to remember 3, 4, 3. I'll do that again. 3, 4, 3, back again, 3 over, 4 over, 3 over. Takes a bit of practice, but little by little and repetition you will get there. Let's have a look at the left hand now. So it's going to be the same principle but in reverse because of our fingering being in a symmetrical image. And so we're going to go 3, 4, 3 over, and then back down 3, 4, 3, tucking under with our thumb. So here goes. 3 over, 4 over, 3 over, and that takes us our 2 octaves. We're done, so turn it back around. So 3 under, 4 under, 3 under, and that should take us to the end. Again, you can do that, hands together in contrary motion, 2 octaves, and so we're going to start in the middle and span outwards in a mirror image, and the 3, 4, 3 fingering will work together. And so we begin sharing thumbs on C, 3, now tuck outwards, 4, tuck outwards, 3, tuck outwards, and that gets us to our octave, 2 octaves, back in we come, all the way, 3's over, 4's over, 3's over. Again, it takes a bit of practice, and as soon as you feel like you're getting more comfortable with it, give it a little bit of musical rhythm, and think in 2's, give an accent to every second note. There we go. And so if we want to play C major 2 octaves hands together in similar motion, so now we're going to go in the same direction, we're going to have to go 3, 4, 3. When we're ascending, the right hand will lead and your left hand will follow. When we're descending, your left hand will lead and your right hand will follow. And it's helpful to say it out loud. If you go 3, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, it just helps you to keep track until you've built up that finger memory. They call it finger memory, when your fingers kind of remember what to do on their own, kind of a reflex action. Until that point, you really have to hammer that home. So here we go. C major, similar motion, 2 octaves. Right hand leads, ascending. 3 under, 3 over, 4 under, 4 over, 3 under, 3 over, finished. Back down we go. Now your left hand will lead. 3 under, 3 over, 4 under, 4 over, 3 under, 3 over. That will get us there. I'll show you that again a little bit more fluidly. There we go, and that's it. It's just a pure case of repetition and diligent practice. Keep trying. You will make mistakes, we all do, and then eventually your fingers will become more and more accustomed to it and get familiar with those patterns, and it'll become second nature. So keep practicing those scales, and I'll see you next time. If you like the video, that would be very encouraging, and if you could hit the subscribe button, then you can be sure to know what's coming up next. Thanks for watching. See you next time.